So we're
Hello.
So stop. What are you trying to SMR? What are you doing? Sage, I want this to be very short and sweet, like Sauti Sol's song, because I don't want us to live here because we will stay here forever because of you.
You know what? I was thankful. I was telling Kina Wango, I'm thankful that there's someone after me. Otherwise, we would have talked till 9 p.m. till they're like closing the place and telling us.
So, you know, there's the phrase of don't shit where you eat. Why did you decide to go to the toilet when you know very well we're supposed to be host? Why would you do that?
Okay, first question. Then why do they have a toilet here if I'm not supposed to go?
It's Unlock Your Soul with Anthony Your Soul, and welcome to Nairobi Street Kitchen. We are at a bird exchange. It's the bird exchange where it's all about cuckoo and all those things. Are you ready to have some chicken?
Yeah.
And what are you having? You're having wings, right?
I'm having wings.
Okay, so we're gonna and have you ever eaten twice fried fries?
I have never. I'm really
In your
excited.
life?
I wanna know.
who's bougie like this?
I know what they taste like.
This is the thing by the about today. I need you when you're answering questions to find a way to throw in songs inside
I
there.
always you didn't even have to ask.
Sage, first and foremost, your name Sage.
Yes.
Is this like I've known you for so long, but I don't know why I always ask you this question every single time. Like those annoying friends. Is your real name Sage?
Do I look like a sage? do I look like I was born and my parents were like, we're gonna call her Sage?
Being your friend, you're very like a sage.
I feel like it's sort of become my identity over the years.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to distinguish whether it's like real or not.
Yeah.
But my real name is Barbara.
I know some of you are thinking that's like some name that was
Shocker.
invented 3 years ago because everyone is like, no Barbara.
Yeah. I have an
nowadays.
old lady name. It's an old lady
No,
name.
but that's the thing now, in
all the
this
old
modern
ladies are
world-
called Barbara.
There are no Barbaras.
Yes.
Barbara.
Barbara.
Yeah, I know that's what she used to get all the time in school. What kind of a kid were you in school? Were you noisy? Were you like kind? Were you a bully? What kind of kid were you?
Such a bully.
Like, let's just get to it.
I was a very geeky kid. I was a very brainy child. I loved science.
Oh God.
And since I started like learning classical piano when I was 9,
Yeah.
that added fuel to the nerd fire. Like I was a
Where-
nerd. I was a geek. I was in debate club. I was in junior quiz. I think we were the first people in Kenya to do the junior achievement thing.
Award, yeah, JA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really just loved knowing stuff.
Wow.
I was obsessed with knowing things.
And is this because I know you come from a really big family, which surprised me today. You've got 9 siblings.
I do.
Was it? Yeah. Have you seen how Sam is like? Wow. Sam is like, wow. That's
Sam is just
Are.
getting shocked every
He's in
second. Like,
every second.
I'm just like, my name is Barbara. He's like, what?
Yeah,
Nice
but
name,
honestly,
what?
to be honest, I mean, if you call yourself like Barbie, would have made sense. But Sage, and then the real name is Barbara.
Barbara.
So, I mean, was growing up in such a huge family, I mean, is it about like finding your space, or is it like so much like influence from like the other kids that you just have to make it? Like you have to succeed.
It's very odd because like growing up, the way my parents brought us up, we all had our individuality. I cannot like when I think of my siblings,
Yeah.
no two are alike, like
Yeah.
at all.
Wow.
Everyone has a very distinct personality.
Yeah.
So like there might be similarities, but like we all have very distinct personalities.
Yeah.
And I love that my parents encouraged that, and they were very attentive to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, especially like with my mom and my dad, as much as they were busy most of the time. So my
Yeah.
mom was a housewife, but
Yeah.
she was like running the household with 10 kids. That's
That's a
that's
lot.
insane.
Yeah.
So even like all that included, they still had time for us. And I feel like even when you look back at our memories as kids, we can recall moments when we had alone time with our parents.
Yeah.
We always felt like there was always your parents always paid that, like our parents always paid attention.
Yeah.
Or it felt like they had time for us.
Yeah.
They had time for parenting.
Let's talk about your 9 siblings. First and foremost, let's big up your parents.
Big up.
Because
I know it's wild.
we're 3 children in our home and we were just madness. If my mom had 7 more, she'd have killed all of us. Like, my mom would be in prison.
She'd
I'd always go for every
she'd
interview.
be happily serving time. Like,
it's like, me,
it was worth it.
I'm good. Like, I'm not even cooking for myself. I'm even cooking for the government.
Hallelujah.
Thank you. My mom would have been like, I think every interview would have been, so how is it having a mom in prison?
It's you know.
My mom dodged a bullet. So would you want, I know you have a daughter, would
Yes.
you want your daughter to grow up with like so many siblings?
So right now she lives with me and my mom and my sister and my brother in my mom's house.
Yeah.
And growing up, like as much as there were many siblings, we still had community around us. So we still grew up with a lot of visiting uncles, aunts, cousins.
Yeah.
So there was always the community factor, and I really love that for her as well because she has many cousins and we're very tight knit as a family.
Yeah.
So she has many cousins. So I don't think she's really missing out. Sometimes I'm like, do you want me to like give you a sip? She's just like, listen, lady.
Yeah.
I love being she's like, but I have cousins. But
Exactly.
I have like,
Yeah.
please relax.
Yeah. And she's
I-
like now the last born in your home.
Yeah, she's basically last one in my home because my mother is her mother.
This one is his. There, that guy there, yeah. You're having chicken, right?
Yes. I was like, that chicken? Come in a cup.
Chicken is blended.
Chicken in a cup. Chicken soup.
Your daughter is like the last born in that home.
Yes. Oh, she runs our house. She's very much our last born.
Is that how you are as a kid? Does your mom tell you like, oh my God, you are paying, this is you paying for what you did to me?
You know, it's the funniest thing because my mom, I don't think notices as much as I do. Because sometimes she'll say stuff and I'll just be like, you are my child.
Yeah.
I cannot deny you.
Yeah.
Like, where did these thoughts come from? Even sometimes the way she makes, like she'll say a term for something.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I used to grow up and I used to, you know how like chuma smells?
Yeah.
Or like that taste of
Yeah.
chuma.
Yeah.
And I used to always say, oh my gosh, it tastes like silver. I don't know why I used to just say it tastes like silver. But it's something I forgot.
Yeah.
Because it's something I used to do as a child.
Yeah.
So one day we're chilling with her and she's like, Mommy, this tastes like silver. And I was like, girl,
Gosh.
who told you the vocabulary?
Yeah.
Who taught you the vocabulary?
Like, why are you behaving like
And
me?
like she does exact same. I was very opinionated growing up and I was very open in how I communicated with my parents.
Yeah.
I was their entertainment for them because I used to come and just say ridiculous things.
Exactly.
I used to bully my parents. I'm so sorry, Mommy.
And they'd let you, like, they're just like, you do you.
Yeah, they'll just be like, it's alright. It's like,
Do you feel that's one of the reasons, like, now I've been seeing you doing a lot of, like, taking over clubs and, you know, when we were busy talking about our recent travels, I'm busy saying, I was in Mauritius. You know, there's that G4. That guy who does this. Kirere. You then throw in there, yeah, like when I was performing for the Pope. Which Kenyan artist do you meet tells you that I was performing for the Pope? Do you feel your upbringing is the reason why things, for you, certain things or achieving certain things, it's not a big deal. It's like it's possible. It can be done. Like,
I think we were brought up to have very like limitless thinking. Like anything felt possible for us because we never had like even just with the musical dream. I was supported by my parents. My dad was the one who made us all go to the Kenya Conserve to learn how to play classical piano.
Wow.
So everyone keeps asking me, especially like when I was in high school and I was like, I want to be a musician.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do orchestra music. Everyone's like, oh, hey, your parents wouldn't. I'm like, my
I'm
parents.
like, they're the ones who made me.
They were the ones who pushed me in that direction and very supportive. My mom has been very supportive in my music career.
Yeah.
And a lot of the pushback I got was actually from people who are outside of my family unit. So I think in our, like, the upbringing also was very, I think my parents allowed us to explore whatever we wanted to explore. Because I did gymnastics. I was like, as I said, junior achievement, debate club. So I was doing the geeky things. I was also doing the sporty things. I was also doing like whatever I felt like doing. They encouraged that. So it also allowed me to feel like I actually can do anything if I put my mind to it and if I give it all I've got, and like nothing is impossible. So it's weird because sometimes things will happen to me and it later hits me like a year later is when it's like, oh my gosh, I performed in front of the Pope. Like, is this even a real thing?
First tell us about that.
Like is this a real thing?
How are you feeling knowing that, hold up, yes, now I'm in Rome. Hiya, I'm actually performing for this guy. Like, it's not it's real.
So
it's not a dream.
the day it sunk in
Yeah.
was on the day.
Wow.
I think sometimes I don't get nervous or it doesn't hit me until like it's there.
Yeah.
And like the Pope is being ushered in and like my hands start sweating and I'm like,
Oh
oh my God,
oh my God. Yeah.
What are the lyrics to the song?
Will I forget? My anxiety now is like
What
on
were we
100.
singing?
Yeah.
And I think the scariest part for me was because like we were a group and we're part of an organization called NIADO. So Fee was there from Nairobi as well. And then there's an Israeli called Idan and an Italian called Carlo. And like we were sort of like a band thing. We had a band thing going on and we like practiced songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I remember Idan insisting you must do one of your original songs and play on the keys when the Pope is here.
Wow.
So it was a 3-day thing. And they were like, you're not performing the other 2 days your song. We'll do the other songs. But on the day the Pope is there, when he's there, we want you to sing your song.
Wow.
They really insisted.
Wow.
So I'm like, my palms are sweaty. I'm like, do I even know how to play the keys again?
After playing all your life.
Yeah.
Now I don't know.
It was really scary for me.
Yeah.
But it was so, like, I think when the magic is happening is when it truly in your heart registers that, oh my gosh, nothing is impossible. Absolutely nothing is impossible. Because I remember playing and I was really nervous in the beginning, playing and looking down. And then I remember looking up like this. And so the theater had like 1,000+ people. And they all had their like phone cameras on and like waving them. And I was like,
what is happening?
Oh my God.
They're recording
it's
me.
Literally, it's like I'm in a sold out concert.
Yeah. Wow.
I was like, and this is people from all across the world.
Wow.
And who are being, it was being aired on YouTube as well. And I think on some Italian channels. It was just like, this is so unreal.
Well, how does that make you feel
What is
about
this?
yourself and every upheaval, every pothole, every bump you've had along the way to reach that point where, I don't know, not in a bad way. When you're not a musician, you will never understand what it means at a repertoire for the Pope.
Okay, truly, yeah.
Leave the whole institution about the Pope, whatever feelings you have about religion, whatever, let's put it aside. The personality, the access, it's not there for anybody.
That's true.
So the fact that you've come from all the things you come from a country where people might not understand you.
Yeah.
And here you are being told, by the way, day 3, you're performing your song. And you're like, why mine?
Like, what's so special about me? What's so
mine
special
is
about
fire.
mine?
Like, Kwani, you guys get my vibe. Like, Kwani,
Yeah,
I have good music. This good.
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
It's a very confusing thing, especially coming from a country that pushes back your creativity sometimes because you don't fit the norm. And then you go out there and you are celebrating. It's such a weird feeling because
Wow.
you see, it's something you've craved all this time.
Yeah.
And then you go there. You have been wanting this thing, but like you go there and people are actually celebrating you openly. Not the thing of, hey, atapata kichwa kubwa.
Exactly, yeah.
Tusimga sana.
Yeah.
You just make sure he
like,
knows.
by the way,
she knows.
because her story, I don't understand her story. Where did she go to school? Because me, I don't feel her vibe. That's someone trying to block you.
Like, yeah,
because of where you went to
There's
school.
always like those little tiny nonsenses.
Yeah.
But like going out there, someone doesn't even know you.
Yeah. They don't even
They probably
care.
can't even hear what you're singing.
Yeah.
They don't even know speak English.
Yeah.
But the way you're celebrated, and you're celebrated by professionals. Like you're not even at being celebrated.
Yeah.
By
some
TOs,
fan who stalked
yeah.
you. It's
Like it's
classic
people who are-
cellist. And you're like, what?
So I really want to share this. Really, like something else that happened to me, and it was in May.
Yeah.
So there's an organization called the Kilimanjaro Blind Trust Africa, and the founder is the ex-CEO of Unilever.
Hello.
He's called Paul Polman. Okay.
Yes.
So he was coming into the country, and a fan who works there calls me, and she's like, "We really want you to come and sing, even if it's 2 songs,
Oh,
please."
yeah.
Because like we're really your fans. They were so like they were fangirling, and I was just like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Wow.
And they're like, our founder is coming in for like a dinner, and we just really we like your music.
Yeah,
Please come.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, okay, cool. I go and like I'm performing. There's a bunch of like different CEOs from different Kenyan companies, and like I'm singing. This man is taking videos of me. Like he's just there, like. And then when I was done with the performance, these chicks come to me and they're like, do you know he told people to shush? He told me to go around and tell people to shush.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh my gosh.
Wow. The foreigner is one giving you your flowers and beating people with it to remind them, keep quiet as I give her flowers.
It was the funniest thing.
Wow.
And then like the beginning of his speech
Yeah.
was, oh my God, thank you, Sage. If she's selling any music, if she's doing whatever,
Yeah.
please support
Yeah.
her. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why is your speech starting with
Yeah, with me. Again, imposter syndrome.
And then the thing he did the last, like at the end of the night, which was the most shocking for me, was I had gone to like say hi to some of the beneficiaries of the Kilimanjaro
trust.
Blind Trust. So I was really excited to see them and just mingle with them, and like, because I loved their speeches,
Yeah.
and it was just like I had such a beautiful time.
Yeah.
So one of the waiters comes to me and he's like, "Can I please have a selfie?" And I'm like, "Oh, of course." And we take a selfie. And then this guy comes, the founder,
Yes.
he comes
Yeah.
with his phone,
Yeah.
and he's like taking a selfie. He's
Yeah,
like,
well, you
oh my
can-
God, you sound really good. I'm just like,
Do you know
in
who
Kenya
you are?
it is like,
Yeah, the
are you
CEOs will
sir,
not.
are you aware?
I'll have to like talk to Anto. Anto, please. So you had the
Can I-
CEO likes me.
Ati, can
likes
you
my
please
music.
introduce me?
Please introduce. Now take me to the CEO.
So it was funny because it was him who came looking
yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Like that's weird. Like that's unheard of.
And for me, what I'm envisioning is this idea of people. I'm not even giving you flowers, but you always have to reduce yourself. So even when you know you're amazing, you have to reduce
Yeah.
yourself just so doors can open or things can happen.
yeah.
Because if you don't want another problem again.
It's-
Okay, she's not from the school I like.
Yeah.
She's a woman. I don't like women. She's bougie, or she's from the ghetto. Or
Yeah.
it's a dude. I don't like dudes. So
Or
now,
she's so full of herself.
Or she's full of herself.
And sometimes you know what you're good at.
Yeah.
But you showing that you know that you're good at this
Yeah.
to people comes off. Like people have mistaken pride
Yeah.
for pride. Like, okay, because there's two different types of pride. There's a pride where it's like, you can't touch me.
Yeah,
Don't
there's a
I'm-
Niger
like,
pride.
there's a
The
pride.
one for-
Ay, Niger wamepata straight bullets.
Yeah, yeah.
Bona.
No, Nigerians, it's not straight bullets.
why are there straight bullets?
Nigerian, and by then Sam is half Nigerian, half Kenyan.
That's why he's like,
So
like what?
it's
What did I do?
It's for straight bullets for Nigerians. Who I love them. Nigerians pride for Nigeria not they carry last. Like Nigerians will not come last. Like we will have to fight until you will have to
So,
feel
like-
me, and not the one for screw all of you.
Yes,
No, not
yes.
that one.
So like
yeah.
people mistake
Yeah.
being proud of who you are,
Yes.
and proud of what you do,
For
and
arrogance.
proud of all the work you've
Yeah.
put in,
Yeah.
for arrogance.
Yes.
So they're
Yes.
like, oh,
Yeah.
she's so full of himself. She's so
Yeah.
full of
Did
herself
you see the way
and
she
whatever.
walked in here? She didn't say it to everyone. I'm thinking I was going on stage.
Oh, yeah, and
why have you guys changed this story
the
to I did
reducing
not say hi to
yourself
people?
really is there because now you feel like there's pressure for you
Yeah.
to enter spaces and become someone you're not.
Exactly.
To make other people happy.
Thank you.
You can barely be authentic in the spaces that you're
And-
supposed to be occupying.
And speaking of which, and speaking of motherhood in the same breath, when you look literally forward
Yeah.
in terms of how you want your daughter to be raised and how you want her to carry herself and all the life lessons you've learned, what are some of the value system that you want her to literally have?
I think one of the biggest things we need to teach our kids is how to believe in themselves, how to trust themselves. Because we grew up in a society that teaches you when you're a kid that you can't trust your own brain.
Yeah.
You know how weird that is?
Yeah.
Like, I want
Unasema nini?
I want
What
to
are you
send you
thinking?
into
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah, Edith.
Oh, it looks delicious. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Like, why would you want to send your child into a world when they're not sure of who they are? You can easily just be taken astray every corner.
Yeah.
Taken this way, taken this way.
Yeah.
No msimamo. And I feel like I really want her to trust herself, to trust her intuition,
Yeah.
to trust her conscience.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
I really want her to have self-belief. Because like the world will try and, for some reason, it's a threat to people when you believe in yourself. It's a big, big threat.
Yeah.
When I left high school, I believed I'm doing music.
Yes.
It's not the thing now. People are against it. People are like,
Exactly.
oh my God, your parents,
Yeah,
you won't
your
make money
parents.
from it. I'm
Yeah.
like, but I'm still doing it. I
Exactly,
don't care.
yeah.
But it got to a point where it starts to get to you.
Yeah.
It starts to get to you. And if you do not have that community, if you do not have that inbuilt self-belief and self-trust, you can easily give up on things that could have made you live such a fulfilling life. So
Yeah.
I would love for her to have that self-belief, because I think that's also what my parents did for me. They helped me really believe in who I am and what I
Yeah.
want to do in the world.
Yeah.
Because this world wants to control you every day.
But it's fine. It's like that you said, because if you don't, I mean, if your kid doesn't have that belief from you, as their
It's
first
very
lesson,
important, yeah.
hey,
From
they
the
can be swayed by
parent.
anything. Because I
Yeah.
mean, when they come to you, you don't have answers. And even if parents, because I mean, also mothers don't always have to have the answers.
Yeah.
But if as a mom you don't have the guidance enough to say, I want you to go and find for yourself. I want you to try. Go swim.
I
go,
will support
don't
you.
fear.
And even when you fail, I think
Yeah.
that's another thing. Self-belief allows you, and that I think why people are so scared of failure.
Yeah.
Self-belief allows you to fail and know you're gonna be fine. It allows you to experience life in a deeper way than anybody else.
Yeah.
Without caring what who so and so is doing, so and so is thinking.
Yeah.
You get to really immerse yourself in life.
Yeah.
Because you're not afraid.
Exactly.
It really just washes all the fear away.
Yeah.
So I really want her to have that and to know that no matter what, you're gonna be fine. Because if you believe in yourself, you know you're going to be fine. You're in control of your life.
Yeah.
You know, as
Yeah.
much as external factors have a lot to do with it,
Yeah.
the majority of your life is created by you.
Exactly. So how have you kept yourself sane, knowing that a lot of times we have answers for, let's say, like you for your kid, because
Yeah.
you want them to have a better future, better
Yeah.
upbringing. But then you, Sage, have gone through everything. I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and tell your story, but to me, you're the best female artist this country will ever get. I mean,
every time you say that, I just feel so much pressure. I'm just like,
that's the thing though. You don't have. It's good that we're saying it today. You don't even have to have that pressure. Guys, I'm eating fries.
they're
for my
delicious.
guests.
It's okay. We are
These fries
sharing.
are
I'm a
nice.
sharing.
Thank you.
I'm a sharing.
No, nice. So, you, you know how there's words you never use, and when you're not compositioning, amidst it all, amidst it all, I'm in the midst of everything. You've gone through everything, the ups, the downs. You've had your life on public scrutiny, and I know
Yeah.
you too well to know that's not your flavor, it's not your spice.
Yeah.
That's not who you are. You don't do that publicity nonsense. You don't do those stupid, whatever they are called, kiki. You don't do that
Kiki.
stuff. That's not who you are. I know that's not who you are. But people have put you in that stuff as far as, that relationship or like whatever they've done.
Yeah.
Whether it's music or Sage should be here, should be big, should be like Beyonce, Sage should be like Rihanna. And then, yes, you give me shows so I can be like Rihanna.
Please.
Why you guys
we are
always
begging.
You see the pressure I'm giving you as a friend, they're giving you as an industry, as a media people. As
Yeah, everyone wants to also
everyone's like,
dictate what your
Sage, you should
trajectory
be so
is.
big right now. Sage,
Yeah.
you should be touring the world. And then when Sage goes and performs for the Pope, three bloggers talk about it.
Yeah.
But when Sage is seen holding Anto's hand in public, 1,900 bloggers. I mean, how do you pat yourself on the shoulder and tell yourself, I'll ask the question that Rick's poet said someone asked him, how do you still love yourself when people are doing everything to make you say, maybe I should just leave these people alone and stop singing for Kenyans, I'm tired of these people?
I think there's a lot of layers to that. I mean, first let's start with how I was raised. I was showed a lot of love, because also we're a family of many people. So there was never a lack of love in that space. And my siblings, they're very supportive. They would fight for me. They would, I know when it comes down to it, they have my back.
Yeah.
But like being alone, because life is like that. Like, yes, you'll have all the support systems, but there's times when you'll be alone. You'll be the only one who has to walk a particular journey. And I feel like because I am a Christian and I have a relationship with God, I think that is one of the things that has kept me grounded through this life, and especially through like all the postpartum depression, all that time when I was in the media with every kind of story was flying.
Yeah.
And a lot of people
Without
are asking
your side
me,
of the story, yeah.
a lot of people are asking me, why don't you say your side of the story? I said, it's really unnecessary, because I don't think my parents understand how important their words and their advice, because sometimes they'd say things and it wouldn't be like something that's even applying to now. It would be things that later on in my 20s I'd be thinking about, and I'm like, it's really, I internalized that. Because my mom always used to say, you don't need to, there's some battles you don't need to fight.
Yeah.
Very useless battles.
Yeah.
And I think just having that and knowing that I'm okay. And I think also growing up, we were taught never to look for the approval of people. So me trying to look for people's approval it
especially
has not been a
strangers
thing
who
for
already,
me.
even if, and that's the thing about like trying to tell your story sometimes, or trying to explain yourself, they already have a perception of who you are.
Yeah.
So you just going to play to the gallery and explain yourself is literally a waste of your time.
I promise.
Because if you've said I'm a bad person, if you said I am confused, if you said I'm wayward, me coming to explain myself is just showing how bad I am, because here you will now find reasons to call me bad.
And most times, you like when you really think about it deeply, it's a them problem.
Yeah.
Like this has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
If you really want to see someone in that light,
Yeah.
that's your internal world.
Exactly.
That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think honestly, living through stuff really builds character. Honestly, like going through a horrible time, going through the fire, it really, really just builds character.
Yeah,
Man, iron
yeah.
truly sharpens iron.
Yeah,
Because life
true.
be coming at you sideways, and you're like,
yeah.
why, Lord, am I going through this?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong?
But I feel like your daughter has the best mom ever, because I mean, we all see our moms
We all,
the best.
yeah.
So they already know. But you can look at people and you can say, this child is very lucky to have this mom.
Aw.
So I feel for me like it was meant to be, because and I feel like that kid you were meant to be the mom just so they could have the time of their life.
Yeah.
Just so they could
I
have
think
it
so,
easier,
so.
regardless of everything happening around them. They could just be like, hey, but my mom is there, bomb.com.
And like it's so funny, like lately, like she loves me.
Yeah.
She loves me so much. I have never experienced this kind of love. You know how like parents, you feel like the parents should be the one who's giving unconditional love.
Yeah.
She loves me.
Oh, yeah.
She loves me so much. I walk into the house and she is like there to squeeze me. She'll squeeze me. She'll give me like 10 hugs.
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
They're like,
yeah, mommy.
she's so excited to see me.
Wow.
And like yesterday, the cutest thing happened. We had gone to Miniso with her, and I told her I'll buy her a treat because I knew I had rehearsals and like I had work to do, and I knew I was gonna be busy. So I told her, "Can I buy you a treat at Miniso so you feel better?"
Yeah.
Or whatever. She was like,
Yeah.
"Okay." And I told her, "Yo, this is your budget. You can't go over the
Do
budget."
not dare.
But we're in Miniso, we're looking at stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, this is cute. I really want this, like some pocket knife."
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
"This is a cute small pocket knife. I would really like that, but we don't have the budget." And I told her, "You buy. This is about you. Let's buy your stuff." She bought her stuff, and she saw some stuff she liked. She was like, "Anyway, we'll buy next time." Go buy. So yesterday I had rehearsal, and she was picked by my mom.
Yeah.
She tells my mom, "Can we go through Miniso?" They go to Miniso, and like my sister is there, she's buying. She's like, "Can I have this? I really wanted this when we looked at it with mom." And she bought like some hand lotion or something. Then I got home, and this girl runs to me and she squeezes me and she brings me this pocket knife from Miniso. I'm like, "Mommy, you got me the like." So she makes sure she tells me.
Oh my God.
Mommy, she's kept me like, they made cupcakes. She's kept my cupcakes in a thingy. Like she's taking care of me, which is funny because I'm just like, girl, I am your mother.
Do you feel like she's the sage you always needed? Going back to your name.
Yes. I feel so. She's so wise. She's
It's like
wise
sister,
beyond her years.
this grandma, this mother that you've always needed. Like your mom is your mom.
My mom is
But this
great,
one is
but
like, this is a grandma that I probably never had. Where did she come from?
I really do not know. And the thing is, she reminds me so much of my dad.
Oh.
Like my dad was, when she was born, I was like, oh my God, she just reminds me so much of my dad. And my dad passed away when I was 11. And like when I was actually 10, the month before my 11th birthday. And me and my dad were really, I was a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
Like I did have the bond with my mother as well.
Yeah.
But like I was very much a daddy's girl because my dad was also very like an intellectual person.
Exactly,
like into books and into stuff like that. So I feel like we bonded on that a
And then
lot.
here you're the
He
Yakayang
taught me how to
now.
play like drafts and stuff. Like we used to I used to really enjoy his company. So I lost my dad really young, and that really took a toll on my mental well-being growing up. And I actually started writing music because my dad passed away. It's because I did not have an outlet. I didn't know how to express my grief. So I started writing after my dad passed away. And like every time I bond with my daughter, I just like it sort of gives me that vibe. It's like I'm bonding with my father again.
Wow.
But like she's such a blessing. Like I know parents are like, oh my God, I love my kids.
Exactly,
And that's what, like, but this one is special. Like this one is,
I mean, parents say I love my kids, but your kids say I love you back. It's the way they behave.
like she
And especially when you're
loves
not
me.
there as a mom.
Yeah.
When you hear things like your your daughter deciding to convince her auntie, buy this for my mom because she didn't buy it for herself, because she's buying stuff for me. And then you're like, but also it teaches you how, and that's why I like that your mom guided you from like, don't answer this nonsense with the blogs or whatever.
Yeah.
Because do you see how kids are able to read through us?
They really do.
Like your mom is like, I mean, even as we've seen with our moms, they want to buy for you something, let's say in Christmas, at Christmas time or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know they can't afford it, so they just get you like a jacket.
Yes.
But you really say, one day, I'll buy my mom the outfit she loves.
Yeah.
With no sina hii extra for this, or I'll buy her the shoes she likes.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, sometimes they really sacrifice. One, it tells you that you're really raising your daughter with a lot of lessons. But also two,
I'm sorry for crying.
oh yeah,
It's just like I never really think about these things.
But also it makes you realize that your daughter is really seeing you in the way that you don't see yourself.
Yeah, she really does.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's if anything, if there's any consolation, is when you realize, oh my God, my daughter learns so much from me than I have learned from myself. So I really think that's beautiful.
I mean, I'm so happy because for such a long time, like especially in the beginning, because I have I had a postpartum depression, and I felt like such a horrible mom because she was such a happy baby, and I was barely there because my mental was not there. I was not 100, and I was just always silent or like on my phone. I was really just going through it, and I didn't have like. Luckily, we were like I had her at the time when people had started talking about like mental health and stuff.
Yeah.
So at least I like clocked what it was later on. But I felt like such a bad mother, and I continuously used to just be like, I'm such a bad mom, I'm such a bad mom. And like to just have this 180 moment where I'm like, I guess I'm not as bad as I thought, because I felt like because sometimes you feel like punishing yourself.
Yeah.
Like you are such a bad mother. You deserve what you're getting, or you deserve this, or you deserve the
like
struggle.
What you expect, like you did this, so this is the repercussion now.
So it's such a 180 moment to actually be in this space with her, and this little kid really, truly, deeply loves me in a way I cannot understand.
Yeah.
And it's it just feels like,
imagine it's a kid who has so much love within themselves.
Yeah.
And it's a thing, and I think that's the lesson that I've been getting from from this first season of the podcast is one, like I said, you will never be able to see your own face ever in your life.
Honestly,
unless it's a photo or it's through the mirror.
And the mirror is a lie. Yeah.
So the way the kid sees you, bro, that's like the best way you can see yourself.
Yeah.
Literally, you can't. But then also, we are taught to hate, but we are born through love. Whether
it's weird.
We are literally taught to hate, like, don't talk to me, or like, stop hugging me.
Yeah.
Like, you teach them now to like push them away from you.
Yeah.
But then here is a child reminding you of the power of love. And to me, I'm not a mom or a dad. It's, and a lot of, as far as postpartum depression is concerned, the truth is, here is with any consolation, is that you're just human.
For sure.
And the only difference between you and your mom and my mom is that you're able to acknowledge it and speak about it.
Exactly.
They went through it and they were told, you shut your mouth.
You're a mother
that child.
now. Yeah.
Now those things, no, you're thinking about what? No, you don't think them.
Yeah.
Imagine they didn't have phones.
Imagine, yeah.
They didn't have at your place they could go to like Sarit and like walk around and say, me, that child is screaming, I don't want to be next to that child, I'll kill them. They walk around, they go they had to sit there and deal with that.
And just deal with
their whole body and so it's you're not a bad ever. You're literally a human who is literally has birthed into this beautiful girl that I mean I can't wait. Does your daughter sing? Does she sing?
Oh, she sings.
Is she gonna give us a round of money when we are old? It's like sasa utaimba hii cover song yangu nimekupea rights.
Nimekupatia rights.
Siwezi imba tena.
So
you have rights.
There's a video I have of her when she was about 3 and she was seated by the piano.
Yeah.
And I think she was like calling me. So I said, yeah. And then she starts playing a song and she's like, mommy, 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 mommy.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's a whole long song called Mommy. Like she's just like, mommy, mommy.
Yeah.
And I'm taking a video and I'm like, at some point I'm like
what is this? Mommy,
so
mommy. Yeah.
Like this is so cute.
Oh,
what is this? And I don't know, like the love that she has for me.
Yeah.
Like honestly, sometimes someone tells you about unconditional love and it just feels like is not a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen it from my mom for sure,
Yeah.
and then now from my daughter, and I'm just it just blows me away every single day that someone loves me, even when they know I'm not perfect.
Exactly.
Like,
Or even
I don't
when
have
you
to
know,
prove, like, I don't
deserve this loving
Absolutely,
at all.
yeah.
How does this make you feel about your mom, who, since you are a kid, and to this point, I mean, your mom, every time I've spoken with you, your mom is like the rock. Your mom is the
Absolutely.
rock. Like, your mom has raised you since your dad passed on. Your mom will take care of your family. Whether even if you had 90 children, your mom would be there. She'd be there standing,
that's my
fighting
mother
for your
sure.
family. And she's not like this, like half and half. Your mom has always been present.
100%.
Your mom is like, and also she's cool and she's fun, so it's not like like this person who
Like
we are
very
not afraid of
strict.
meeting.
No. She's
So what does that make you feel about her? And when you really think about it in retrospect, you're like, guy, my mom is a nice person.
My mom is, God, I'm gonna cry again. Don't make me.
Yeah. I mean, this wasn't the plan. We were supposed to eat fries and eat chicken wings. Now, by the way, people are gonna troll me. I'm the one who's finishing your fries.
He's finishing the fries. That's why I'm crying.
Look at you.
No, like my mom is she's like such a fantastic person. My mother is the mother to many. My mother has raised very many people in her home who are not necessarily blood related to her.
Yeah.
There are very many people who are not related to us who call her mom. Because my mother, she's very welcoming. She's very welcoming. She's very warm. She's just ready to, like, my mother is Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Mother Earth. Like,
Yeah.
she literally will be mother to anyone and everyone.
Yeah. Wow.
And just growing up, seeing how caring, how open, how she went out of her way to make sure people are comfortable and people felt loved and people were taken care. Like,
wow.
My mom is that lady. Me, I don't know. Every time I'm just like, it could never be me.
Yeah, like, I don't know why you take all of this.
This is a lot. I would be chasing people away.
Yeah.
But like my mom, even to this, like, because a lot of how I got through postpartum depression is because my mother, so them, they don't know these terms of what your postpartum depression, doing my mental health.
They just say I was stressed, but I had to get over it. They just know stress.
This lady, for I think the first couple of months, used to wake up in the middle of the night to come check up on me because you know that's when the baby is waking up to breastfeed. And then she used to bring me breakfast in bed every single day.
Oh yeah.
She used to bath the baby for me because she was just like, this girl, she could just sense this girl is going through something. I don't know how, and that's the thing. She's like, I don't know, I might not know the words to say right now, but what I will do is I'll make her life easier for her. And she, because I feel like that's also how I give to people. I might not know how to say, Anto, everything is going to, I might not know the magical words to cure your soul. But I'll be like, I know if I make sure Anto has this and this and this, it's going to make his life easier.
Exactly.
And the healing journey can be easier for him.
Yeah. That's so beautiful. And just that the fact that your mom has 10 kids and she's able to literally be in your lives fully to each and every one of you, regardless of all the, all kids, we all have issues.
Yes.
But the thing with issues is that our parents, even when they're the cause of the issues, especially moms, they somehow always find a way to just even bring themselves in their lives. They might not even say sorry like you're saying. But my mom is not for sorry.
Moms, they don't know sorry, dear.
She will send you food to fill the freezer.
What is a sorry?
Just say sorry. It's like, you're full now.
That's how mom say sorry.
So just mom, full of love. So also let's go back to the music as we conclude, which is so difficult because I know you have to go for rehearsals and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like even that I've interviewed, I hate that word interview. Even I've spoken with, we have to like do a follow up and like, hey, how is life?
Yeah.
First and foremost, how do you stay so sexy all these years with this Nairobi economy? How do you feel so fresh? How are you so alive?
I have the spirit of a 19-year-old.
Dude, why are you ignoring me? I did it.
I know. I'm
why
ignoring
are you
it.
So alive?
I hear that every single day. Every single day. every single day.
We're gonna insert a clip of Sage performing at one of my shows, so you understand why. Even as my friend, let me tell you, nothing as good as having friends who are talented, guy. Because when you say they're actually talented, they are talented. If you guys have realized, if you're my friend, I don't call Sage Sage. I actually call her Sage.
Yeah.
Because that's how petty I am. But that's how her real friends call her. Jemu. But how do you... how do you say it's so fresh? And here it's not for people's standards. Please, to your standard. Like how you're humble, you're kind, you're just funny, you're so loving, you're always available. How, and I know you and I have our own anxiety issues, but how do you still keep yourself fresh? Keep yourself, like going, performing, looking sexy on stage, performing with the band and never you're just Sage. Jani, you're a superstar in my eyes and in many people's eyes. How do you keep this fire going, Sage?
I think I have a hunger and a thirst for life.
Yeah.
And just exploring life. Like the way I said, I always wanted to know more.
Yeah.
I always wanted to see more,
Yeah.
to feel more,
Yeah.
to just experience more. And I feel
Yeah.
like also you sort of become what you have been fed in your life. And I feel like for me, it's been a lot of love and it's been a lot of just curiosity. I was allowed to be curious. That curiosity has followed me all my life. And deep down inside, when I turned 19, my spirit is still 19.
Yeah.
I still feel so youthful.
Yeah.
That's why everywhere I go, I'll be the practical joker. I'll be the one who's laughing.
The life of the party.
Not really. Sometimes
I know you can be an
sometimes I'm
introvert.
shy. I can be a very
you can be
introverted
very shy,
person.
yeah.
But in special in situations where I feel safe, I'll be the guy who's laughing the whole time. Just
exactly.
be like, she stops laughing.
But
why is everything so funny?
Why should she know?
But it's just I don't know. Life is I choose to look for experiences in life. I want to experience life, and I've learned as I've grown older that even the bad experiences, they're experiences too, and it's just a reminder that you're alive.
Yeah.
I think I'm very thankful to be alive. I think that's the thing behind it.
Wow.
Being thankful for being alive. So it doesn't matter where you throw me, where you put me, where I'm performing. I have fun. And then also the fact that my fans are so
They're the best.
I love
Sorry,
my
we
fans.
are the best.
I love my fans so much.
Me, I'm a Sage stan. I stand for Sage.
I love my fans so much. I love them so much. I don't think they will ever grasp. I don't think they'll ever understand how much I love them. I'll be in a show, and even if it's just the one fan, I will be so
Who's
happy.
really singing
my joy.
Yeah.
My joy.
Yeah.
And I think just having a community, having people who enjoy what you do. I think it's also the thing for when you give and you see that you've blessed someone, it also blesses you.
Yeah.
Being a blessing is a blessing to your own self. So it's that as well. It's just...
It's so funny what this episode was. This episode was supposed to be about friendships, like you and I, but then I realized that's a very fake way to speak, because you don't speak about friendship like that.
Yeah.
Come, let's talk about our friendship. I mean that's
Tumejuana miaka.
But that's faking, because it's like now wanajaribu kutuambia they are friends. But then I said no, I want to talk about motherhood with you, because to me every time I speak to you, your mom is mentioned, your daughter is mentioned, your family is mentioned. I think I'm the one who talks about my family all the time. Oh, my mom's school. You know my mom? You know my teacher? Then before you realize I've called my mom. So I always feel like, before I used to feel bad.
Yeah.
Then I felt like, no, I've had too many friends whose parents have died who keep telling me, guy, you are annoyed that your parents are calling you every 3 minutes. Please let them call you. Because me, if I saw dad on my phone, I would literally run to the hospital, because I'd be like, there's no way my dad has called me. He's not alive. So enjoy those moments.
Enjoy it. And plus, I think there's no shame in talking about the things that make your world go round. Absolutely no shame, man. If it's your family, if it is your cat, if it is your what,
even our love for food.
Talk about it and talk about it freely. And I think the beauty of our friendship is that there's no judgment here.
Yes, we don't.
There's no judgment here. For what?
In fact, if anything, we're here to remind each other by the way it's star. You are a star. So I'm hoping the next year, I really hope that next year or in November that I go to Mauritius with Sage. That's my plan. That's
I wanna
the
go
only
to
plan that I want
Mauritius.
to be with Sage in Mauritius so they can just feel her voice and know how amazing she is. But that said, now I know why you're a lovely person. Even on your worst days, because we all have those days.
Yeah.
I thank you for not going, for going before yourself and for living whatever you're going through and still being lovely. And I've seen it's a tricycle of your mom, you and your daughter.
Yeah.
And your family is, they're amazing people. But because I know the three of you, I feel like that really is the reason why you're Sage. That's why you continue to stay Sage.
I think so.
So
as
thank you for
well.
being so nice and so kind.
Thank you.
And I still believe you do use Botox. There's no way you have such nice skin.
My mother
in
has been fine
2023.
all her life. I got it from my
Let
mother.
me tell you guys, I believe that this chick is still using, she's never used it. She is using Botox. There's no way her skin looks like this. But it's you, Calais. By the Kalenjins, I have beef with you guys. You don't grow old, you don't age, and if you do, you live until like you're 130 years old.
Yeah.
What do you guys drink? What are you eating?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, that's those people who have answers to like life lessons. They don't know. Just buy it.
It's a community secret.
No, I'm just trying to understand why do you have such good skin? All the life I've known you, I've realized today, this chick has good skin.
It's internal joy.
Like just me, I'll drink my water and mind my business.
It
That's
is
the truth.
Yeah, it's just internal joy.
Yeah,
And being intentional with life.
exactly.
And like avoiding drama.
Yeah,
It's when you're peaceful.
yeah.
Like what's inside literally comes out.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how many fruits you eat
Yeah,
or how many whatever.
yeah.
I could eat this every single day
Yeah.
and will still be like,
Bas. Susan, umesikia? It doesn't matter how many fruits you take. Our skin is clear because we are nice. Sindio? That's the head chef here. So that's it. Let us go and drink some water so we can mind our own business. So we can clear our skin. I really thought when you said that, I thought you were going to say, me, I'll be honest, it's apple cider vinegar.
it rains apple cider vinegar. It's literally
my God.
being unproblematic.
Oh my God.
Just be unproblematic.
Oh my God. Are you saying all politicians like don't have good skin because they are violent? They choose violence.
I didn't say it. I'm just saying be unproblematic. Don't be problematic.
That's what's up.
Like don't go out of your way to make people's lives
Now,
bad.
Sage, it's time for us to eat. Because now it's time to eat. Guys, thank you. And thank you to NSK,
Yes,
to Bird
thank
Exchange for these lovely wings. Let's try our wings.
No cheers.
Oh.
Just straight into the no, it has saliva. This is so good.
By the way, these are all supposed to be yours, but I'll cool it because we'll try kuonekana on TV ukikula. Kula. This is nice. What are they called again? What's the name?
The barbecue chicken.
Adobo.
Is that adobo?
Adobo
Delicious.
chicken wings. This is good, guys.
Yes.
ASMR. Who do ASMR? Where are we like this? Bye.
That's why we're friends.
Very bad friends.
Not bad.
Or to each other.
This is why
we're very good friends.
This is why we stay young. You think staying young is
Because we play and we dance and we enjoy life.
staying young? You need to be a bit crazy. Have you ever seen a crazy person looking old?
That's
No,
not-
never.
that's not possible.
Never.
So now we need to toast. Now we need to cheers to the other one.
Okay.
The drumstick.
Let's
And
do
Sage,
it.
you're finishing the rest. Me, I can't be here eating the whole day.
Cheers.
Ana chef Ajawai when watu akicheers drumsticks. He's like, what are these people doing?
Delicious.
You want to be our friend, Cindy? You want to be our friend, Cindy? Yes, he said yes. Why are you laughing? Say yes.
See, we
Good.
make people happy.
We make friends everywhere.
Love it.
Yes, I'm out.
And then it's always like, we are sober.
Have you seen this
I
new?
promise.
Have you seen this new TikTok?
No. The one for AI, for what people are like, meow, meow, meow.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it and I'm scared. I am very scared.
tell you.
No, like half of me is scared. The other half wants to
like,
join in.
yeah.
It's like
No.
this looks like something I could
Let me
be
tell you,
good
me
at.
wanna join in because I wanna make money. There's
Yeah.
a chick who makes $7,000 per day doing that, and now Kenyans have started doing it. So let me do it now, so Kenyans can say, "Hey, Anto is broke. Since he left radio, we knew he'd go broke. Yes, I'm broke. So let me do it."
I will start a banner account and put on a mask and be like, meow, 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 meow.
By
We can tag team.
yeah, the mask
I don't
part.
mind sharing $7,000.
Please, that's too much
That's
for anybody.
in fact-
Even Kere will be like, keep doing it. You're helping the country. So this is what happens on the TikTok thing. You're live and then you receive gifts, which by them means money, not just gifts for the sake. So when you receive like candy, you say, thank you, Ignacio, for sending candy. Thank you. and then
Ignacio is like,
Ignacio's like,
it's
what?
like, leave me out of this.
Then you receive like, there's so many, okay, honestly, I can't remember because for me it was just a shock. So you receive something else, you're like, thank you, Sam.
Let
Thank
me
you,
tell
Sam.
you, the thing I remembered was the meow, meow, meow. And I'm like, what is going
And
on?
by the way, they keep doing this in the whole video. They're doing this because apparently it's supposed to be like a AI.
and then there's a glitch thing for...
yeah, it's a glitch. It's like GTA. So you're supposed to be doing this, waving your hands, behaving like your AI
Yeah,
of sorts
yeah.
on the screen. So
An
when you
NPC
receive things,
actually, NPC.
an
unplay a character.
Yeah, an unplay a character. And then when you receive flowers, and by the way, the flower means money. Yes, when you receive flowers, you say, "Smells so nice, Jeff. Smells so nice, Jeff. Thank you, Sage. Thank you." And then
This is the zombie apocalypse they warned
somebody
us
sends
about.
you money, a gift, and then you don't say their name rightly. They go and complain. Oh, sorry, Ignacio. Sorry, Ignacio, for mispronouncing your name. Thank you. And this person goes home with,
I feel like you're ready. Have you been practicing?
no, but I want to do it, the real
I
thing.
mean, find the cheat sheet and then send it to me. Then we can start our pseudo account.
900,000 one night. And you know, in Kenya, you'll earn even 50K a night. Me and you will have like cameras to shoot our music videos. We'll have instruments.
I know, we can pop.
We can
after
pop
that.
out here. And then
I
how
love
did you
it.
make it in life? Meow, meow.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow. The turning point in my life. Like you've started this big
God.
company and you're like a CEO and then you're
God.
like, you go and give a TED talk and you're in
To
a suit and
school,
it's like,
that how did you make it?
hi guys, the turning point in my life is when I started,
Meow,
you know,
meowing.
it all started with a meow, meow.
Bye. Let's go meow.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow. Thank you for the fries. Thank you for the fries. Thank you for the fries. Thank you for the drumsticks.
You see how much money I've lost because you had not set up the account? You could have earned 50 billion by
Oh my
now.
God, I think we need to do that thing. I think we need to try it out.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
you and I need to try it out.
Let's see.
Oh my God. Meow, meow, meow.